13C NMR. Since we know that for carbon it has its isotope of 12C and 13C, where this 12 and 13 it represents the mass number of the carbon. Now talking about the properties of this nuclei, we have this 12C, it is non-magnetic and it has no NMR signal. But in case of 13C, it is having its nuclear spin of I is equals to half, and it is non-quadrupolar magnetic nuclei with natural abundance of 1.1%, that is dilute nuclei, and this is NMR active. Now talking about the gyromagnetic ratio, we have the gyromagnetic ratio for 13C will be equal to 10.705 megahertz per Tesla, which is 1/4 of the gyromagnetic ratio of the proton, that is around 42.57 megahertz per Tesla. Now to this we can frame one relation, that is 4 times the gyromagnetic ratio of the 13C will be equals to the gyromagnetic ratio of the proton. So due to this less gyromagnetic ratio of this proton, that is 1/4 that of the proton for carbon's gyromagnetic ratio, the 400 megahertz instrument for proton will be 100 megahertz for carbon. So the sensitivity of 13C is much lower than that of the proton. It is because of its less abundance and less gyromagnetic ratio. Now talking about the 400 megahertz NMR spectrophotometer for proton NMR, that is the sample weighing around 10 to 15 milligram, it will take around 30 seconds. But in case of 13C NMR, the sample weighing around 25 to 50 milligram, it will take around 30 minutes. So with that we have understood the sensitivity of 13C is much lower than that of the proton. Now since we know that the energy difference between the alpha and the beta spin states of the proton, that is nuclear spin, that is denoted by delta E. So that delta E is directly proportional to the population difference, and it is directly proportional to the gyromagnetic ratio, what we have already seen in the basic concepts of NMR spectroscopy. Now with that we can understand this here. At constant magnetic field B naught, 4 times the energy difference for 13C will be equals to the energy difference for the proton, and similarly 4 times the population difference will be for 13C will be population difference for the proton. So which implies that the relaxation time of 13C will be very higher than that of the proton. So now we have one relation, that delta T, that is relaxation time into width of the signal, is greater or equals to h by 4 pi, that is constant value. So here the relaxation time is very high for 13C. So if it is increasing abruptly, then this will also decrease sharply. So for that, if we talk about the proton NMR, we had a signal which has its width, but in case of the 13C, its width will be decreasing as per that of the relaxation time is getting very higher than that of the proton. So at higher relaxation time, the 13C signals are getting much sharper than that of the proton. So this we can understand this by taking the help of this simple example over here, as this molecule we have already seen in the proton NMR, where we have Cl, CH2, CH3. These 3 protons, they will give triplet signal, and these 2 protons, they will give a quadrat signal. And as we can see here in this sketch, that is rough sketch, it is represented to show the proton NMR spectrum for this molecule over here. We have some broadness in this peaks. So after integration to all this multiplicity, we will get 2:3 area ratio signal. Now another example, if you see here, CH, CS3, this side also CS3. Both this CS3, they are of anisotropic. So this C and this C over here, they will give a signal. That signal will be shown in the 13C NMR spectrum as like this over here for 2CS3. The sharpness in the signal for 13C NMR compared to that of proton NMR, it means that the signal will be in the form of line, as you can see here. So this is just a rough figure to show the sharpness of the line in 13C NMR. So for this CH, this carbon over here, they will give a signal, that will give a signal of this another line over here. Now 2CS3 compared to that of CH, it will have an area ratio of 2:1, that is 2:1. Likewise, we can understand the sharpness of the signal in the 13C NMR spectrum. As of now, we have understood that due to higher relaxation time, 13C signals are much sharper compared to that of the proton NMR signal. Now, due to higher relaxation time of 13C, we always repeat the radio frequency pulse before complete relaxation to obtain the NMR spectrum in 30 minutes with the integration of the signals. To equalize the recording time for 13C NMR, we always compromise with the area ratio signal. So to obtain the area ratio of the 13C signal, that is to obtain the consistent area ratio of 13C signal, it is necessary to repeat the radio frequency pulse after complete relaxation, and it will take more time, that is around 4 to 5 hours for 13C NMR spectrum. So the 13C NMR spectrum with perfect area ratio, it is known as 13C quantitative. Now coming towards the basic concepts of this 13C, it is similar to that of the proton NMR, which we have already discussed in the basic concepts of NMR spectroscopy. Now we will move towards another topic in the 13C, that is the number of signals, which is similar to that of the proton NMR. Like chemically equivalent, they will give same signal, that is those of which are in the same environment, they will give the same signal, and chemically non-equivalent, that is those of which are in the different environment, they will give the different signal. Here also in anisotropic, they will give the same signal, diastereotopic, they will give the different signal. So to this we will consider the example to understand it better. This example, as we have considered before, in proton NMR it will give a 2 signal. Likewise in 13C we have one kind of C, another kind of C, we will get a 2 signal. Here also in proton NMR spectrum we will get 1, 2, 3 signal in proton NMR spectrum, but 1, 2, 3, 4 signal in the 13C. Now moving towards another example, we'll have a look at this example over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that is for 13C we'll get 5 signal, and for proton NMR 1, 2, 3, 4 we'll get 4 signal. Likewise here in this example, that is para substituted benzene ring, as we have already seen, we'll get only 1 signal in proton NMR, but we'll get 2 signal in the 13C, that is one type of carbon, another type of carbon over here. So we'll get 2 signal in the 13C. Now we will see this example where we'll have a benzene ring, they are fused to each other. So we'll have one kind of carbon, another kind of carbon, and third kind of carbon in this fused center over here. So we'll get 3 signal in the 13C. Likewise here in this case we'll get 1, 2, 3, 4 signal in the 13C. Now moving towards other example, we can have this molecule over here, that is 3 benzene ring, they are fused to each other. that is, it will have one kind of carbon over here, another kind of carbon. Similarly, to another extreme side we will have same numbering, and here 3 in this fuse centers will get 4, so we'll get 4 signal for this 13C to this molecule. Likewise, to this molecule over here, if we number it as 1, then we'll get 1 over here. Another 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Similarly here also 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll get 7 signal for 13C. Moving towards another example, we will see this molecule which we have already seen in the proton NMR spectrum. That is, for this molecule over here, it will have 10 signal in the proton NMR, but in case of 13C we will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we'll get a 10 signal in 13C. Likewise, we can consider this example over here. We'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That is 11 signal in the 13C NMR spectrum. Another molecule, if we see for this, we'll get 1, 2. That is 2 signal for 13C. This molecule, if we consider, this can be seen as like this here, where we can pass the plane like this. So, and another plane from cutting this carbon center and this carbon center from the middle of this bond over here. So we'll get this carbon equivalent to this carbon and this carbon equivalent to this carbon, so we'll get 2 signal. Likewise, such kind of idea we have already discussed in the proton NMR spectrum for the number of signal. Here also we'll get 1, 2, 3. Another side also it is 3. So we'll get 3 signal in the 13C. Here we'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll get 6 signal in the 13C NMR spectrum. Now we will consider one question which has been asked in the NET December 2019. We have this question in which it is asked that the number of signal observed in the proton decoupled 13C spectrum of the following compound is. As we have already seen this molecule before also, we will see this molecule here. It is given in the question. Now for this molecule, before going to the 13C proton decoupled NMR, we will first look at the proton NMR signal what we have got. Here it is bridgehead center, here also it is bridgehead center, here also it is bridgehead center. So we will have a 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hydrogen at the bridgehead center. That is, if we consider one single hydrogen over here, then it is with the interaction of 2 hydrogen this side, 2 hydrogen this side, and 2 hydrogen this side. So we'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hydrogen. So for this hydrogen we'll get septate signal, which we have already discussed in the multiplicity of signals in proton NMR. Now here we'll get 2 signal in the proton NMR spectrum for this molecule. That is 4 bridgehead hydrogen, they will give septate multiplicity signal, and 12 hydrogen, that is this 2 hydrogen all together, it will make 12, that is 12 hydrogen, they will give triplet multiplicity signal. So it is all together, it will make 12 signal in the proton NMR for this molecule. Now moving towards the 13C NMR to this molecule, using proton NMR spectrum we have 1, 2, 3 bridgehead carbon, that is 4 bridgehead carbon over here, which is of similar environment. So if we number them as 1, then for this center over here, if we number them as 2, as this carbon over here it is directly attached to the 2 bridgehead carbon. Similarly here also this is directly attached to the 2 bridgehead carbon. Here also it is directly linked with the 2 bridgehead carbon. For this carbon over here, it is also directly linked with the 2 bridgehead carbon. If you see everywhere, it is in the same environment. So 1 altogether in this 4 bridgehead carbon, it is of same type, and other it is of another kind, so we'll get 2 signal in the 13C NMR. And this proton decoupled 13C NMR, it is represented as like this: 13C, inside this curly bracket proton is written, so this is proton decoupled 13C NMR. With this, if you like my videos, don't forget to share it to your friends, giving thumbs up right down below. Thank you.